Hello, I'm Dr. Deepa Grandon, and I want to introduce myself and my company, Transformational Life Consulting, or TLC, to you in today's video. I am a double board certified internal medicine and allergy immunology physician, and I have been in practice for over 22 years. During this time, I recognized the power of coaching and consulting in assisting my clients achieve their health goals. My reason for starting TLC is to pursue my true passion, which is to address healing from a holistic perspective. While in medical school, I recognized a deep void that could only be filled by a relationship with God. My spiritual journey, medical training, and years of medical practice made me realize that true healing requires addressing all aspects of human life. And those aspects are your spirit, soul, and body. In the following weeks, I will share knowledge from my spiritual journey, as well as use scientific, evidence-based lifestyle behaviors to bring healing to the spirit, soul, and body. To give you a perspective on why I find this work very important, on March 11th, 2020, the World Health Organization declared the novel coronavirus outbreak a global pandemic. During the peak of the pandemic, people were not only dying, but they were dying in isolation. While healthcare workers are not trained to provide spiritual support, many were doing so because of their own personal convictions. During those disastrous times, spirituality was recognized as an essential skill for healthcare providers to offer relief from physical and mental stress, which no medical treatment can provide. While the pandemic stole the public limelight and struck fear in the hearts of many, there continues to unfortunately be a persistent threat from chronic lifestyle diseases, which often stem from dysfunction in the soul and the spirit. In 2020, the total number of deaths due to COVID-19 was close to 3.3 million. However, in the same year, 19.1 million deaths were attributed to chronic lifestyle diseases such as cardiovascular disease, cancer, respiratory disease, and diabetes, to name a few. This number is roughly 6 times more than COVID-related deaths, and yet this received no publicity whatsoever. The greatest tragedy being these lifestyle diseases are preventable. For many years, the medical community has ignored lifestyle-related global public health problems. Some major drivers of these lifestyle-related conditions are genetics, poor lifestyle choices, lack of spiritual and mental support, and inadequate behavioral changes. The surprising fact that lifestyle choices can impact a baby while in the mother's womb highlights the importance of focusing on maternal and child health from a preventive perspective. The battle against chronic lifestyle disease is very personal to me. I have a family history of hypertension, diabetes, heart disease, and stroke. From a young age, I watched my parents struggle with obesity. My parents were on a long list of medications for their multiple medical ailments. Yet, their treating physicians never effectively communicated how they should adopt lifestyle behavior changes. My parents continued to eat calorie-dense, overprocessed foods while leading sedentary, high-stress lives. While working as an internist, several patients reminded me of my family and their health struggles. Yet, the traditional medical system is not conducive to allow physicians to have the space, time, or tools to get to the root cause of patients' ailments. It makes it almost impossible to guide patients in making disease-modifying lifestyle changes. Over the years, patients have also developed a sense of not wanting to take responsibility for their health. Their relationship with their physicians is more in terms of, you fix me, I don't want to take any responsibility for changing my behavior in order to prevent the disease from happening in the first place. My health journey started following the birth of my oldest child. I had gained so much weight due to complications from my pregnancy that I couldn't recognize the person in the mirror. Remembering my family history, I decided I was going to do some lifestyle changes. I started to engage in regular spiritual practices, adopted a plant-based diet, started to exercise to make sure I had enough sleep, and I was managing my stress in a healthy way by, again, encountering good, positive social interactions. All of these together created in me so much satisfaction and joy that I started to love my life. And since then, it's become so important for me to share that knowledge and experience that I've developed over the years from my experience as a physician in my own spiritual and health journey to help other people lead their best lives at their fullest potential. In summary, I hope to help as many of you as possible achieve your life's goals using simple spiritual and health tools to empower yourselves. In my next video, I will be sharing information on the different elements that comprise a human and how each of these components play a role in the overall well-being. In the interim, if you are personally struggling with any of these different areas, whether it's spiritual, mental, or physical, feel free to shoot me an email and let me know what specifics you want me to talk about next time.